Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I wanted to speak to you this morning very briefly about the importance of understanding what really matters. What really matters in your business this year, because you know what? We are now nearly 3 months into 2020. So, what really matters to you in your business? Why does the filter keep changing? How annoying. What really matters to you in your business? I'm asking you this morning because a lot of us are still where we were in December, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to be encouraged because there's still lots of things you can do, even in February, to make sure that you have a really neat March. You can monetize your brand, monetize your knowledge in many ways. Yeah? Morning. You can actually reach out to people that have bought your services before and tell them what's coming up. You can send an email. You can make a call out for testimonials or reviews of things you've sold in the last 3, 6, 9 months, right? You could organize some local press articles. You could speak to journalists internationally. You could book yourself on a few podcasts. You could actually look at your stock levels and start making up products and services, yeah, that might be needed. You can do a lot of things, and I want you to understand that sometimes we get consumed with all these things that we feel that we need to do, and we get overwhelmed because we have so much on our to-do list. And much of it, let me just share with you now, much of what we have on our to-do list is completely irrelevant. A lot of us are signing up to things and doing things which are not relevant to where we're trying to bring our brand this year, but you wouldn't know that because you have shiny object syndrome. And not just that, a lot of us are actually subscribing to courses and activities and days out training and events that we don't even need. Yeah? So I want to say to you, good morning, those of you just joining. I want to say to you, I haven't been here in a while, but in preparation for me sorting out Antigua, I just felt compelled to, I've on my Instagram and my Facebook in my communities a lot. So I've been doing a lot on the business side with my business community. But this is my more personal business bracket page, if you could refer to it as that. And I want to say to anyone watching this morning, or any of you that catch the replay, we have to focus on what really matters. What that means is that you need to appreciate that your journey is not going to be the same as anyone else's, or it shouldn't be, right? What you're focusing on when it comes to content, when it comes to your training and development, when it comes to your personal affairs, when it comes to what you're spending your money on, your budget, when it comes to the clients you're trying to reach, is dependent on you as a person. And you shouldn't be subscribing to even what gurus are telling you with regards to what you should be doing. You have a mind of your own. You are your own boss. And yes, you can lean on gurus for expertise. But let me share something. The way that I teach is that I will always give recommendations. I don't tell anyone what to do. I will give recommendations, but ultimately you are the boss of your business, and you are the person who has to decide what you want to do. Okay? So give me a number 1 in the comments box if you're hearing me okay, and let me know what you do in your business so that others can know what you do in your business. I want to say to you this morning, we need to start focusing on what is important. So that long list you wrote back in December of all those big goals that you want to achieve, and that long list of things you need to buy, and all those events you're thinking of going to all over the UK, right, or internationally, you need to focus on what's important, okay? We need to make sure we're clear on, first of all, how much money have you got to do what you need to do? How much time have you got to do what you want to do? And who is around you supporting you to achieve that vision that you have? Because you could have the right amount of time and the right amount of budget and be surrounding yourself with people that aren't even going to inspire you or support you or educate you on what you need to do this year to actually make it big in your business. Yeah? So when I entitled this video, Focus on What Really Matters, I mean it. You need to be so intentional. Get rid of all the groups you're in which are not serving you. Some of you are in like 15 plus groups, literally just sitting there like night owls, waiting and not even saying anything. Yeah? Some of you are in Facebook groups or even running Facebook pages which are dormant. Focus on what matters. Those 30 people on your business page, those 35 people on your Instagram feed could become money, could become leads, could become inquiries. But if you're not focusing on what matters, which is the people that are already around you, you're going to find it a challenge to grow your business this year, because you're just darting off with everything you see, everything in your face. You're jumping for it like shiny object syndrome. Yeah? Some of you have subscribed to so many courses and freebies that you don't even have time to take them. Yeah? You don't have time to sit down and actually do the work. Okay? So when I'm saying focus on what really matters, and good morning to those of you that are joining, let me know via the comments box, what is it you do in your business? Because some people that watch later on may not know what you do, and there could be collaborative opportunities. So never miss a chance for visibility. I mentioned this recently in my online Facebook group. Yeah? A lot of us are doing things that aren't going to help us in the long term. So let me ask you something, and you can let me know either now or privately. How much budget did you spend in January on your business? And how much time did you spend in January on working on your business? And I'm talking about marketing. I'm talking about planning. I'm talking about making new connections. I'm talking about following up. I'm talking about making your products. Do you actually know how much time you spent? And what about your social media? Have you looked at that? Because so many of you are spending so much time on social media, but you're not really even bothered about the results. And that just amazes me. Like, you spend an hour plus a day on social media hoping people are going to buy your products and services, and you're not even making offers. You're just dishing out fancy quotes, doing a live stream, chucking a few things behind your stories, and you actually don't even know what your brand is about. You're not even clear. You're not even understanding who you should be selling to and why they'd even want to buy your product. So when I'm talking about focusing on what really matters, okay, please be encouraged. I speak with passion. You all know this because some of you have been with me from the beginning of my journey back in 2013. I'm now 7 years in my business helping people. Over 330 testimonials. I didn't just pick them out of the air. These are people that have genuinely had transformation in their business or even on a personal level and even financially from working directly with me. I want to help more of you this year. I need to help more of you this year because I know, right, that actually a lot of you need help and you're scared. You're scared of asking for it. You're scared of doing a live stream. You're scared of making an offer. You're scared of bothering people. Yeah? This is my appeal to you this morning. If you know that you need help, the sales aren't coming in, you're not sure how to organize your marketing, you don't even know how to get your brand together, you know, your messaging isn't on point, I want to say to you now, sales equals branding and marketing. We can dance around this all we like. If your branding is all confused and hazed and blurry, nobody is going to understand what you do. Your message will not resonate with hardly anybody. Your sales will not be as high as they should be. And you will not get the money in your business that you deserve. And as for your marketing, if it's inconsistent, yeah, if there is no brand message, if you're not sharing your brand story, if you're not showing up, if you're not using the right tactics, if there is absolutely no strategy, the sales will not be coming in. So I'm going to share with you now, we're coming up to March, okay? And I'm a very straight talking coach. I'm not here to dance around and make anything fluffy. You come into my community, even on a free challenge, I'm showing you the how to. I'm not giving you the textbook fluff. And this is why, and this is not throwing shade on anybody. This is not to, discriminate or be, sound mean. Let me tell you, this is why I don't do a lot of free courses. This is why I don't do a lot of free events where people just stroll in, because you know what, I'm just about working with people that are serious. And I'm not saying that people that come along to free events aren't serious, but when you can start putting your money where your mouth is, and when we move past, oh, I'm running a business, to I'm spending in my business, I'm investing in my business, I am buying this for my business, I am investing in this for my business, that is a different type of shift. And in 2020, please believe me, if you haven't shifted there yet and you're still trying to hobble about and hoping and wishing and praying that things are going to change, that, let me be real, that is not going to do anything for your business. Yeah? Because prayer works. Yes, it does. But you're going to need to throw some money behind that. Nobody's going to run up to you and just throw you clients. They're not going to appear from anywhere. Luck is not a strategy. So let's just dispel that myth. Okay? You need to focus on what matters this year. And what matters really is making sure that you understand this equation. Sales equals marketing plus branding. I've been doing this for 24 years, and I can tell you the big companies I've worked for, the small companies I've worked for, the charities I've worked for, the public sector organizations that I've worked for, some of them didn't even get it. But I'm helping you because you're a small business owner. And when I started my business on just £100, one of the things that I know I could have done with earlier on in my business was someone like me kicking me up the butt when it comes to my business model. Now, I mean, I've got digital products, I've got a membership group, I speak, I get paid to do webinars by external agencies, yeah? I go out and I do consulting, so I have a good setup right now. And what I want for more of you as you're watching this, or what I want for more of you as you're in my community and you're connected to me, is for you to have the same, because it is very possible. And I've got 4 children and I've done it. Some of you are making excuses, and they are excuses. If you're motivated enough, your passion will push you. Yeah? You don't need anybody telling you, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that. You might need a bit of help with accountability, but you won't need someone pushing you and reminding you that you have to sort your branding out to do good marketing, and that you have to sort your marketing out to be seen and actually generate leads and inquiries in your business. So you have to decide. You have to decide. Focus on what matters. We are coming up to March. Let's be real. If you haven't had leads, if you haven't seen money, yes, we're working at a pace. Some of you are working at a slower pace than others. Some of you are still building. Some of you are still waiting. Some of you are still making excuses. But if you haven't seen the money yet, and I'm talking about like 3 months, 6 months, and you're still trying and hoping, I don't know how to say this in a nice way that's constructive, but really look deep within yourself and see what's blocking you. Because as many of you know, I say this all the time. I don't care if you invest in my business. I don't care. I have leads on tap. I have referrals. I have people that direct message me saying, V, I referred this person. I was at an expo. They said they needed a brand and marketing coach. I referred you. V, I saw your live stream. I want to work with you. So I really don't have a problem. In fact, I turn away business, and I'm not saying this to be arrogant. I'm saying this to say, when I'm sharing this with you, it's to help you, not me. If you know that you need someone to show you how to monetize your brand, how to do a marketing plan, how to stand out and be visible, yeah? Something that I've got a very good reputation for. How to make money from emails, how to make money at events, how to host sold out events, how to get media coverage internationally, how to bag that TEDx talk, yeah? And some of you all already seen the feedback I've had from some of my clients in the last 2 weeks about things I've done with regards to all of these things I'm mentioning to you now. It is absolutely possible. But if you think that you can join someone's community or join or work with a coach, and I'm talking about just anyone, and you're not focused, and you're not ready to apply yourself, and you're not ready to put in the work, and you don't get the results, the only person you can blame is yourself. That is the realest talk I'm going to give you this morning. We are now near the end of February. What are you going to do in your business to focus on what really matters? You can't be out here promoting your brand if your brand doesn't even have values. You don't even know what you stand for. People don't even get what you do. People don't even see your message because you're not even visible. What are you doing? Too many good brands out here. Too many of you running really good businesses and not putting that time in and not understanding that you are in a chicken and egg situation. Yes, I get it. Many of you are like, oh, I can't afford to do this because if I do this, then I can't do this. But let me tell you something. You got into business because you want to make money. And to make money, you need to know how to level up and shift. Month on month, year on year. Yep, you got that £500 sales target. What's the next level? Yep, you spent £50 on an advert. What's the next level? You spent £100 on a Facebook ad. You got good results. What's the next investment you're going to spend? You need to understand there's always going to be a level up. So I'm going to round up by saying, and for those of you that have fed back and let me know what you do, I will read that out in a minute. If you've got any questions, please do chuck them in the comments box. You know I love the engagement, yeah? If you really understand what I'm saying today, I want to put this question to you. Since January, what results have you got? Are you still going to push on, trying till we get to the halfway point in this year and you are in June like, oh my gosh, I need help? Or some of you will keep trying, and it just goes round. Then you get to October and you realize Christmas is coming and you just keep trying. Yeah, it sounds annoying, doesn't it? That's what it looks like to coaches that want to help you. Yeah? Okay? So if you are fed up of trying, hopefully this message has driven something to you in terms of what you can do. I don't care who you invest in. I don't care, what you decide to do. But what I do know is that I want to share this message with you today. If you're not focused on the right things, and if you're not aware of how important your brand and marketing is to you getting sales, that's something that you need to really take on board this morning. If it's the one thing you take away, I need you to understand your brand, your message, your clientele, your budget, your time, your messaging, the way you're measuring your results, the way you're showing up, your consistency, your commitment, your discipline, all of those things matter. Complacency is not going to grow your business. Okay, so with that, just to say hi, Monique, you're in Antigua, owner of a preschool, and you make and sell fresh ice drinks. Aishia, life coach for male and female divorcees. Charmaine, a coach for Christian women to shine boldly in their gifts, calling with less fear, doubt, and anxiety so they become all that God has called them to be. Excellent. And someone says that's a key point about leveling up. Yeah, it's a constant activity. You've seen my journey. Many of you have seen my journey since 2013. And honestly, I don't think anybody could say that I've stayed like that. No, I'm not about that life. If I'm telling people I'm in business and I'm telling someone this is my main source of income, then I know people are looking out to see clients that are investing in me. They want to see what has she done? She's in business. She's a business coach. What has she done? Who has she helped? How has she leveled up? And honestly, no matter what you're doing in your business, people are looking. Yeah? People are looking, people are watching. And you need to be aware that if you don't start focusing on the real things, hey Paula, hi, how you doing, guys? If you don't start focusing on what's important in your business, you're just going to get lost. We're going to get to 2021 and at some stage, some of you are going to decide that this video was a wake-up call that you should listen to. Do not live in regret, okay? It's better for you to take a risk and do something or tweak something or adapt something or invest in something than for you to sit on your laurels hoping that customers are going to come to you. That is not the way that your business is going to grow this year. So you need to decide on when you're going to shift that mindset. And it could mean you have to sacrifice a pair of shoes or a handbag or a family dinner out. But you know what? It's up to you. I know I made a lot of sacrifices in my business to get to where I am today. And I have absolutely no regrets for doing that. Absolutely none. When I look at how far I've come, I have absolutely zero regrets. And all the naysayers that were telling me, oh, you shouldn't be focusing on that, you should be going to get a job, oh, you should be going to look for those contracts, all those employers that were telling you that they'll hire you for, 60K plus a year. No, I didn't want to do that. I focused, right? So, 2 things. Write down what you need to focus on. Secondly, how are you going to make sure that what you need to focus on gets done? Yeah? Please put the keyword, which is focus, in the comments box for me if you've enjoyed today's live. And I really want to encourage those of you that are watching, even if you're doing very well in your business, there will be things you can fine tune. I'm always learning. Every month I'm learning something new. There will be something you need to focus on. Please drop the word focus in the comments box. If you found today's live useful, or indeed if you have any feedback on today's live, or if you want to share it with anyone, please go ahead and do that. And let me know what you may do as a direct result of actually seeing the video today. Because some of you may see this and think, you know what, she's right. I need to go out and buy, that book. I need to go out and buy that cake mixer. I need to invest in that sewing machine. And if that's the case, good for you. Be encouraged. All right? I'm going to leave you now because I felt like I've done a sermon. Every time I come on and do a live on Facebook, it's like a sermon, isn't it? But you know what? Those sermons are reaching the right people. So if you like my style, I'm glad that you've been able to watch. And thank you all so much for joining, for watching. You can catch up with loads more stuff on IGTV. Many of you know I live stream on there very regularly on my Insight to Marketing page. Starting my business on just £100 was a challenge, but I'm here. And honestly, every single one of you could do this. You just need the right support. You just need the right level of focus. All right. So good luck to you in what you do. Have a nice weekend. And I'll probably see you next time from sunny Antigua. Ciao.